Welcome to the show. Horizon Forbidden West just launched. As far as I know, it is set in California-ish. I mean, it's 1,000 years after the apocalypse. Set in a post-apocalypse itself. So will I be able to recognize anything California? I don't know, but I am hella stoked. That's how we talk here. That's real. That's how I really do talk. So we're gonna load the game and we're gonna hop on the 405 and go west all the way to the Pacific Highway. I'm gonna pull these out all stream. I mean, look what I'm wearing. Okay. And of course I have itchy nose again because I forgot to take my allergy medicine. I only do that on days I stream for you. You're welcome. Oh, what do we want to do, right? I played the last game all the way through on hard. And I will say, though, that I was using, because I played on PC, I was using this controller, which you might think, how much does a controller matter? These buttons down here on the back are massively helpful. I set those to run and to dodge, because holding in a controller button to run is annoying and actually makes it harder. So we're going to start on normal, and if the game is too easy, we're going to go to hard. I'm not going less than normal, but I do also want to. I want to play the game. I want to have fun. I want to be able to chat and interact and hang out with everybody. So if it's a little too hard, I'm going to be going too often, trying to dodge. Explorer mode or guided. Wow, I really like that they give you these opportunities. I'm going to do guided, and I don't know. Look, let's be real. If I was just playing on my own, I probably would do Explorer because I don't mind like going, this is too hard, and then like walk away for 20 minutes and then come back. But I don't want to have everything hold us up. And let's see how nice this looks, right? Because this is PlayStation using a capture card, which if I tried to show you, I'm sure it would break everything. Using a capture card that is bringing it to my computer in 4K, which is then being displayed at 1080 for another capture program that's encoding it and then uploading that stream. So at best it's 1080. But it looks pretty solid for 1080.
Elizabeth, the land is dying.
The only thing you missed was the intro that basically recapped the first game. So if you've played the first game, then you've missed nothing.
I'll starve.
The way the last game ended, it was like hopeful, but not resolved.
And only I can fix it.
Yeah, so here we go.
Only I have your genetic code.
If you have any questions about the last game, do let me know.
No return.
Oh.
And then
I say "aw," but then I killed a bunch of them
I've
for
been
like
searching for months
increasing my bags. Okay, yeah, here we go.
A backup of Gaia, the AIU designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing.
I love this character too, by the way. I don't know. I just absolutely love the first game.
I have the same dream.
I played it last year for the first time. I just wrapped it up literally a month ago. First time playing it. Okay, dreams are always weird. Especially other people's.
Walking under a brilliant night sky. Through a field of flowers.
And then some horrible monster attacks.
I see you, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Am I?
You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole.
They did kind of have this relationship, so I'm glad they're calling it out. Like, she did kind of treat her like a mother she never knew. Even though she's been dead for 1,000 years. All my dreams end.
I'm always left alone.
It's pretty gnarly, bro.
This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away.
They're not hitting that Elizabeth as hard as they were in the
Holy
first
Willow's
game.
my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup.
California?
I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise.
So this is set a couple months after the first game, which is perfect because that's when I'm playing it. Hey, this guy. Boral.
Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that.
I guess he's not following the
Well,
traditions.
Consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
My head is
I grew
like,
up an outcast.
bothering me.
Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. But that one was in your honor. Just saying. So,
Do I still look California?
what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast.
He just tracked us for months and we haven't talked since then? Wow.
Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually. But, I should...
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
If we have a permanent companion in this game, that would actually be rather interesting. Compared to the first one, where you're very much alone.
Okay. But...
Interesting.
If you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
Oh, you're gonna blow his mind if you don't explain this first.
Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
Yeah, I kind of worry about like him losing it. He's young though. Still has an
Like
elastic
this all the
brain.
time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on.
A bit easier to look at like 6. It's like when I got my first smartphone at 24. I was like, whoa, this is so much.
Shall we?
Like a Windows phone. And then a BlackBerry. Windows actually had smartphones really early on. They also had tablets really early on before everybody else.
I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants. Stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the Focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
So sequels, especially direct sequels, always suffer from one big problem as far as I'm concerned, and I'm going to find out if it's here.
Plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
The Focus helps you see the ones we need.
Which is a mysterious lack of skills. Like, you spend all game leveling up and becoming a complete badass, and then, like, my Aloy was maxed out all skills. And then you start a new game, and all of a sudden, you can't even do the most basic tasks. How do I shoot an arrow? So, we'll see how this game handles it. Obviously, we haven't tested that yet. We're gathering berries. I actually like the medicinal pouch. I'm getting some real motion blur. There should be a way to turn this off. I don't know if that's coming through on your side, but oops. I have literally never played the PlayStation 5, by the way. This is a PS5. I have no idea what button does what. Obviously it's none of those buttons. Alright, well, we might have to just go with it. Because I don't know how to change any settings now. Alright, you can store a limited number of berries in your medicinal pouch. Tap up once. Okay.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better.
Better than,
We should keep going.
Alright,
Might
that
wanna
seemed
grab more of these plants along the way.
to be more efficient.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, let me know if that motion blur is coming through. It's, I mean, it's not the end of the world for me, but I know when I watch things, it does bother me. So let's explore, right? I mean, that's why we're here. Let's see how close to California this is. Obviously, it's a terraformed Earth version of California. So anything can, you know, affect the climate. And I tried to avoid spoilers for this game, but I had to look up some info for the stream and, you know, release times and things like that. And just one of the headlines that I saw was that swimming is a kind of more active part of this. Not super excited about that. All right, I'm just hitting buttons just to see kind of what does what.
There's more of the red growths here, too.
So the red growth is like the corruption from the last game.
Some of the blight is... it's peeling off.
Peeling off.
Dead skin. Is that how it spreads?
Well, should you be breathing it in? I don't know. That's not radical.
I see a few ways down.
Yeah. Upgrade your armor and then just jump off because you can't die.
Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain.
How do you explain an AI?
Think of it like
Let's find
a
out.
set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds
Hmm.
complicated.
So it's wanting me to swan dive down the waterfall,
You're, traveling light these days.
Yeah, I
or
ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
lost a lot of my
It
gear.
works here, but we can use the line to slide down.
Find anything
So
good?
that's one way they're handling upgrades. I'll take that. Okay, let me just stop displaying for a second. I want to try to resolve that motion blur. Sorry about this, everybody here. Favor performance, favor resolution. Well, favor resolution, it's still going to be 60 frames. That's all I can do anyways. Motion blur, here we go. Default. That's going off. I don't know. Camera shake. Off. Why does anybody want that? Let me know in the comments why anybody in their right mind would want camera shake and motion blur. And we're going to go large subtitles. You're welcome. And there we go. Okay. Looks about right. I don't know what I did this time that got the menu to work that I couldn't do last time. So, there we go. Alrighty, and we continue the game. So, immediately, we're given a choice. Use these zip lines or dive into the waterfall.
You
All right.
Traveled a long way to get here.
I'll take a choice.
You a couple times too.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not easy keeping up with a machine rider.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
always
good
a
point.
Good tracker.
So, we're gonna dive into the water. Did I just, like, hit that cliff on the way down? That was weird. We're doing this because I've never done it before. I have used a zipline before. Yeah, wow. So I would say the graphics are on par with the PC, from what I can see. But it probably looks better on the stream because I have to turn the settings down when I stream. Because it's just too much to do both. Alright, let's figure out. Oh, there's underwater loot? Oh, this is... yeah, I'm actually not excited about that. I'm always excited for loot, but I hate drowning. I did notice I kicked off the bottom. I want to see if that is just a function of her swimming or if it is because I was close to the bottom. How do I get up? Okay, I'm actually not intentionally doing this, but... Okay, cool. I almost drowned. My first time underwater. Oh, wow, that looks so much better.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual.
Oh, I have
And there
nothing. When they were talking about my gear being light, they meant I have nothing. Do I still have my spear that controls machines? Because that's kind of important to the, like, actual progress of the story. You need that to interact with the AI. Let's see. Yeah, that is definitely not as upgraded as it was by the end of the last game.
A lot of arrows in that machine. Better take a closer look.
I take the arrows? Couldn't do that in the first game. Wouldn't let me examine it.
Someone took down his machine recently.
That side.
who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
Are we assuming there's trouble? Oh, it's a video game. That's why. Gotcha.
All right. Now to craft some arrows.
Oh, no, we're not done looting. Thank you. I mean, we can also get these berries. And we're going to heal the 2 damage we took. I don't know how we took 2 damage. Alright. Left weapon wheel. One thing I'll say, every game does crafting now. It's just welcome to video games. But I like that you can craft in the same weapon wheel that you use to select weapons.
Arrows ready.
So it's kind of like you pull it up, time slows down, craft, 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 switch, craft, craft, and now you're like in the middle of a fight, and that's real clean. Avoid you having to go in the menu. You can go into the menu if you're under a lot of pressure
There's a ladder.
in the combat, so I'll take
I
that.
can't reach it from here.
Oh, good thing there's 2 of us.
First arrow can't knock free. Just
Oh.
have to target the lock.
Nope, I'm not going to boost him up. I'm going to shoot. This is my first time aiming with a PlayStation controller, so... Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely much more used to the Xbox controller.
After you.
'Cause I don't think I would have missed that. That was not an intentional miss. I'm trying to test these things out. Boy, she moves real fast with the arrow knocked, which is really cool. That's a frustrating thing in games, so I really appreciate that. Like, look how fast she's still moving. All the way back. Look, she's zooming. Oops.
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in.
A lot of the bigger structures are
What happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a
from the before
realized you
times.
were gone. Then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that. The blight's not just poisoning plants. It's killing animals too.
Poor guy.
Then people will get sick too. And starve.
We're not gonna let that happen.
I think if I return the heart of Tahiti, then I'll fix the blight.
Not getting through that way.
Hey, I'm just exploring. Look at it, just shatters. You pick up between what looks like 5 and 7 a go. I wonder how that compares to the first game. I don't remember that. Seems high. I think you picked up 2. And still it was a resource that you always had way too many of. So I'll take that. What's... I wonder what dodge is. No, I don't love that. Okay. I've been playing on the Xbox controller for every game for months now, so this is going to be a little odd. That went into my inventory. Oh, only 10 are usable, but I can still keep looting them. Cool. All right. I'll take that. Oh, a new machine.
Never seen one of those before.
A lot like the old machine, like them. If you hit them in the eye with one shot, they'd go down with your kind of
Instead, machines
second
have
bow.
heart.
How do you want to handle it?
Shoot it in the face.
We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Yeah, it can scan the machine, but you can also just shoot it in its glowing bit.
Okay. See how parts of it are glowing?
It's
Those
eye.
are its weak spots.
It's a weak spot.
Right.
Okay, use left and right to scroll to machine components. Oh yeah, okay, they updated this. I found myself constantly going into the other menus to read this information here, so that's pretty cool. So weak versus fire and damage, I guess. All right,
Okay, concentrate.
we're gonna shoot it in the eye. I don't actually know if that was a good hit or not. Oh, I am missing a lot. I'm gonna blame the controller. It's like oh, this is so bad. This is embarrassing. Wow, yeah, has such a different feel from the Xbox controller. It's shocking.
Another one's coming.
I picked up arrows. You can do that? I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, look how jerky it is. Yeah, 90. That seems more reasonable.
How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of.
Boy, I don't know how I'm gonna do on this game with this control scheme.
Fuss over me leaving. What did everyone else do?
Yeah, let's get to that
Well,
story.
as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city.
Always be
And I set
looting.
out to find you.
Okay. I mean, he's obviously got a crush on me.
Someone shot this machine too.
Don't see why that's a problem. Oh, I took a lot of damage from that one hit. That was half my health. Ooh. One hit, half my health. Excuse me. Games, as they increase their technology, they're like, oh, let's be more realistic.
I
Like,
see the ladder.
instead of
Looks
just
like it's
clipping
stuck.
into people, you touch them. Yes. We learned this earlier, didn't we?
Got it.
Who's putting these ladders up and then locking them for 1,000 years? See if I can remember which button to push.
You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin.
Movements are real
Got the others
jerky.
from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Is that a bird or a machine that sounds like a bird? Am I going the right way? I thought I was just going this way for extra loot, but it turns out this is actually the correct way, so that means I missed extra loot the other way. But I'm not going to backtrack.
I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Oh, this is going to blow this guy's mind.
Reception for the tour.
A hologram?
I guess they want us to check in with them?
Yeah. I am Elizabeth
Please hold for identiscan.
Sobek.
Access
famous.
denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Access denied.
I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth.
First time that happened. That's funny. I feel like that's intentional. Call back to the first game, because every time you were scanned, they were like, oh, it's Elizabeth. We haven't seen you for 1,000 years.
Access denied. Credentials not recognized.
And now in this game, they're
Like
like,
me either.
yeah, hold up here. I'm glad he did it. I thought the game wasn't going to do that. I was thinking. Alright, so far we have some, I think, intentionally funny references to the first one. But we'll see. We'll see if they're intentional. See if they're funny. What is that? Ah, escalators. Escalators are hella rad. I don't have that many California
It's
sayings.
open.
Oh, look at the controller. I don't know what buttons do what. Okay.
There's climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above.
Do I get to use the climbing gear?
This here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
In the first one, she had this like rope that only came out when you needed to rapidly rappel and was used like no other times. Like, okay. Just, you cold? Oh, I catch fire. He doesn't. So that's me today, by the way. I am currently wearing my pair of... that's my leg. Great-grandfather socks. Because my feet are so cold. Only my feet.
Ugh, what's that stench?
Beans?
Entire camp. Wiped out.
Uh-oh.
Must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That
What are these
explains-
guys called?
And it looks
Grab
like
this,
something
like,
big came in
people's
from
fault.
above.
Crashed right through the camp.
Oh.
And then through the wall.
Oh.
Should take a look at the rubble in that gap.
I was just playing God of War, and my least favorite enemies are poison enemies. I don't know why, but in every game I play, I just absolutely hate poison and damage over time. I mean, that campfire caught me on fire, but that didn't bother me. Oh. 3 damage. That was actually. This is actually realistic to the first game. The spear that you're given has like all kinds of upgrades to it, and it sucks all the way until the very end of the game. You get specific upgrades based on the story, and then the spear becomes usable. I wouldn't even say it's good, but when you're shooting with an arrow for 400 damage, and then you're hitting for 14 with the spear, it's kind of like,
This down as it went out.
what?
If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something.
I got some water to drink. Examine the corpse. Corpus.
It's some kind of Osram prototype, I think.
Osram. That's what they're called.
Like it can latch onto things.
They make crazy weapons and stuff.
This gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Didn't pick it up before.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
Oh, great. Speaking of armor, where's my special armor that I earned before I quit the last game?
Part of a machine. Could help fix the gears.
Okay. Got something here. I'm guessing we're getting new gear for the sequel, which is logical.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
A workbench, of course. Okay. All right. Welcome to every game made in the last 3 years. Yeah. So we're going to find a story item and then find a workbench. It's fine. The first game had a bunch of stuff like this too, where you're like, this is not different, but it had such a fun combat system and such an interesting story that it was totally fine. The music turned off? Okay. All right. Pullcaster. Legendary, an improved version of a Delver's prototype tool that can latch onto and pull objects. Also enables grappling to specific points,
There.
which will be highlighted in yellow.
Caster. Now to test it on the debris.
So I'm kind of like making fun of the workbench and the game a little bit there. All in good fun, but we love a grappling hook, right? Everybody loves a grappling hook. Oh, man, what was that game? Well, I guess I shouldn't have brought it up if I didn't, but it was just everything was grappling hook, parachute, and you could like basically fly forever. Okay, Pullcaster's versatile tool that allows you to manipulate objects in the environment that have graded pattern. It's very specific. It's not on my weapon wheel. The wheel to hold L2 and tap. Oh no, there's a lot of buttons going on here. Degraded, like it said. Ooh. Is that any less effort than pulling on that object, right? Like, I'm not getting a mechanical advantage from this. I didn't rig up a pulley. Well, it'll be really cool if I can grapple enemies and do a little get over here.
Easy way out of here.
That would
Scan
be
the area.
radical.
We have to find a way to keep going.
I'm literally trying to scan this whole time, but the dialogue's like, we should scan.
What's this thing for?
Oh, I might be able to get up there.
Grapple point. Okay. If those grapple points are yellow, like not in
I
the
don't think I can reach that ladder from here.
interface, but actually yellow, like painted, I'm gonna laugh because that was like the joke in the first game. Like, oh, where do you climb? Oh, just follow the yellow pattern.
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure
a new
to
character, I
introduce
think.
you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please proceed into the auditorium.
We didn't cross 8.6 light years of space before the world ended. So, yeah.
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out.
In the Frozen Wilds DLC, which was... Oh, okay, hold on. Tap Y. I'm gonna forget. The next time I play this game, I'm gonna forget. It is painted yellow. Or, oh no, those are some yellow flowers. Okay. The game is already making me feel like an
Isn't
idiot.
the right way.
This isn't the right way. Am I just missing? Boy, I'm gonna seriously need to get used to this controller because I'm not the best aim in the world, but I have much better luck
That's right.
with the Xbox. Am I just too far away? Is that it? Is it simply...
That's not working.
Nope. Wait, tap, jump, and tap X. Why would I do that? The game just showed me that you push R2 to use it, and then when you grapple points, you jump.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
I'll drop a ladder. Don't worry, I've been playing God of War. I know how this works. Again, I will forever make fun of games that I'm enjoying how to play. Or forever make fun of them as I'm enjoying playing them. Especially when they tell me how to play. Just all I did was double X. I didn't even pull it out. So this game had a bunch of platforming kind of mechanics like this, and now they've added the grappling hook. So no, that's not it. Okay. While moving, tap L3 to. Oh, that went away. I needed that. Okay, it's just run and jump. I figured it out. Figured it out without your tooltips.
Okay, I gotta
I'm a
drop the
gamer.
ladder for Varl.
Oh yeah. No,
There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
my printer scared me. This is not even a scary game. It just wanted to say hello. Okay. So other current modern people, we'll call them, have been here. They built that ladder. So what does that mean? Water is so cold. How did it get colder? I poured it into the cup so it would warm up.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us.
Sometimes you just need water.
We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers.
And then we made AI.
And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. When our government's abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade.
Too late.
But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before.
Is part 3 going to be in space? Because I'm game.
The Sirius system.
That is rather far.
There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony.
What percentage of the speed of light can you travel with
The
that
Odyssey
machine?
may take 300 years to reach it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chinvumbe, the truest form of immortality is
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky?
It's a good joke.
Between the stars?
Well, yes. Sort of.
Sort of.
That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up.
Was that in the first game? I completely forgot. I mean, I only played it a month ago. How would I possibly remember? I'm slouching,
Smith gave
folks.
them backup of Gaia for their colony.
That kind of makes sense.
Public presentation file corrupted.
If you
Recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah.
Sure.
Activate. Let's see what else they had to say.
I was gonna say, if you have a ship that's maintaining a colony with super finite resources for 300 years, and you have the ability to create super sophisticated AI,
economic instability,
makes sense.
new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars.
This is the
Now, you've
recruitment
seen
video.
what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie.
They usually are.
Only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
didn't work out for them in the end.
It's like a real June gloom.
The data center.
I literally Googled 12 things only Californians will understand. Because this is in California.
The backup. It should be stored in there.
Or around California. So far, I haven't recognized anything.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
Probably using the new grappling hook.
I still can't believe the old ones could fly.
They were capable of a lot of things. For good and bad.
Sure seems like it. I wonder what it's like up there, among the stars.
Don't know. Okay. I mean, this is a video game, so the guy at backup will not be here. But so far, the use of a companion to introduce like new mechanics, totally fine. I like that when games do that properly. Do I actually need to pull? No, I don't. I was pulling for some reason. I don't need to pull. I cannot wait
Creepy ruin we go.
until I upgrade that and use it on some enemies or some cool thing. Scorpion them.
Above us. What is that thing?
Might have been what killed those Osram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
Ready for a big fight. Ease me in, game. Ease me in. Part 1, though, had some of the,
Up here.
I don't know, more interesting fights, let's just say. Not, I mean, the big fights were the more interesting fights. That's what I mean to say. There were tons of little fights, and it honestly just got annoying.
From underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Wow, they climb in the ground, like, quite easily. This is worrisome.
Moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me.
I'm like,
Should
oh,
scan it first. Check its patrol path.
yeah, the patrol path. They introduced this in the first game, and then they, like, you almost never use it.
And stay out of sight.
The tag seems to work better because they change their path. Oh, okay, so I do have Silent Strike. Okay, this is kind of back to what I was saying about the first game, where, oh, you got all these upgrades. Can you, like, use them?
Rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment. Time to throw.
Where... Okay, hold R2 and release the rock. Oh! Good thing we're at the tutorial, and this is very forgiving. Is he just up there fighting it? What is he doing?
Now to take it down with a spear strike.
Okay, I kind of, like, horribly missed. But here, we'll just Silent Strike. Yeah, so I was going to say, the Silent Strike was an upgrade, and here it is. You still have it, so I do appreciate that. It's just one of the things that drives me nuts about sequels, is your character is insanely weak for no reason. But in this game, they do that by taking away all of your armor and weapons. Oh. Excuse me. it was that kind of game. I will say though that I mean, I'm like 50 minutes in, and most of that was like menus, but I'm really enjoying having a companion. I thought the first game was a little lonely.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
I would often like be like playing YouTube in the background or whatever, just to have like something going. I like having dialogue. That was one of the things I liked about God of War, but I didn't actually even realize that until kind of just now thinking about that.
Ready whenever you want to strike.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this path thing, right? I mean, he's just gonna walk right by me, so stand here and then kill him, right? Like, the machines are kind of cute sometimes, but they're, like, all bad. All trying to kill you. In the first game, I think the roll was silent. So it was a good way to cover ground while sneaking. Alright, where are you going? Oh yeah, hold. You're going that way. Look at me. Watch the game. Next to the silent strike, actually, I might have been blocking it, but there was a little skull icon, and I'm wondering if that means that it's letting you know that, oh yeah, this will kill him. Because bigger enemies don't die from a silent strike. And you never really knew if it was going to or not, so it's kind of like, let's assume. It said it's in the inventory, but no, I don't see it. Oh, well, whatever. Wait, I'm sorry. There's another machine, and I'm just, like, walking around like an idiot? It says, kill the machines still. Do I need to talk to him? Where's the other machine? I was just like walking around, chatting, looting. NBD. Meanwhile, there's some other machine, like, about to get us killed. Oh. Do I have from above? Oh. I alerted him.
I've been meaning to mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
That's fair. Oh, man.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight.
We only want
Couldn't escape.
I hope
cute animals to die if we need to upgrade our gear. This is sad otherwise. Okay. I mean, so far pretty straightforward here. Hello, welcome to the show.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
they managed to get a couple.
Always be looting. Search for loot. Did I miss something? There's loot? Oh, an ancient supply chest. Yeah, we're going back for that. Maybe we're going back for that? I don't know where that is.
The blight's made its way in here, too.
It's everywhere, so it's kind of weird that you keep saying that every time you run into it. Okay, where was that? Am I blind? Well, I mean, this loot. Oh, this is it. Okay. So, chill waters from the other game, machine muscle. I think that's new. So, these are all of our weapon now. So, who knows what machine muscle will be used for. And of course, we got a grappling hook. That is pretty cool, but it's very specific points that you
There's a
can grapple
barricade
on.
here. Machines must have broken through.
Like, hmm. Ooh, health potion, finally.
Later.
Guess that Oseram didn't have a chance to use it.
Dark.
Careful. Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them.
How do they work in this game? Hey! Yet another skill I got near the end of the skill tree, and here they are.
Not blow yourself up.
That is nice to see.
Dismantle
That
it.
is nice to see.
And got more
When a
supplies.
sequel maintains some level of skill. I remember playing the second Batman and just
Looks
being
like another
like,
camp.
why am I a weakling all of a sudden?
Maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Is there another workbench? Alright, I'll tell. I'm curious to see what the skill tree is, but
I can use this.
we'll wait till we level up. Can I craft traps? Oh, here it is. The tooltips that I never read. For some reason, this is a blind spot for me. To craft a blast trap, hold down to open your hunter's kit and navigate
Oh, I
to
don't
the screen. Okay, this is a little new.
trap. But it looks like the Oseram shot off some machine parts.
So the machine
Maybe I'll
muscle.
scrounge up enough materials from them.
Okay. So yeah, they did change the crafting. Interesting. Okay, so I need blast paste. Yummy. Now, the thing I actually enjoyed about the first game is that crafting was possible, but it was by no means like a dedicated part of the game. Now this is... Where's the burrower? Okay. This is obviously the tutorial area still, so they're gonna
I should have what I need to craft a trap.
have us do all this kind of stuff, but I'm also like, I never use the traps. I always had full traps.
Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, it won't know what hit it.
A little funny that I looted two, but still had to collect all this
Here,
stuff to
Aloy.
make two.
I think I see a way up.
Hold on, I'm looting. This is the one downside of having a companion. But I think overall it's a net positive. Okay, so in the normal game I would just climb up that, but this game wants me to use the grappling hook, which you just do by pressing X. But I couldn't I have just climbed up that? I don't know. I want to use the grappling hook for combat. Otherwise, it's just a,
Don't think they spotted us.
I better skip.
small update. These look like scrappers from the first game.
Machine before.
Oh, scroungers.
Scrounger.
That's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Weak points?
Place one of those traps you made in its path.
I don't want to place a trap in its path. I want to do a sneak attack. But fine. We're learning. Oh, this is. Here? How do you place it? I want to craft it. I want to place it. I feel like such an idiot. Okay, hold on. Back into the bush. Good day. You know what? Let's silent strike. Why am I gonna sit there and mess around? Oh. Now maybe I should have put out the trap. Yeah, come scrap him. Come on. Come on. Why they gotta give him so many, like, animal noises? Oh, that's not good. Alright, we're gonna try to put out a trap. What if I just tap it? You just tap it. I was holding it. Actually, we would have alerted that one anyways if this one had exploded. So, I don't know. There's no difference. Well, it's not requiring that I blow one up with the trap to move on, so I'm just gonna stab him in the face. Which is the best way to take out enemies in this game. Given the option.
We're clear.
Because outside of the silent strike, the actual melee weapon is terrible. Okay, here we go. Dismantle trap. Do I just get it back? I do not get it back.
Of old world ruins.
I get 3 shards of metal. Ugh,
They all have their secrets, but
horrible deal.
every place is different.
I wonder how the boss of this area, whatever it is connected to, like, space travel, right, or something. Is that how they're gonna do it? Up there. All right, now we're gonna do some detective work. Follow the yellow, which means here. Okay, we figured it out. It is a little late.
Whoa. That machine we saw earlier must be on the move.
But I definitely wanted to play this game as soon as possible. At least get a first look. I purchased the digital version, so I better like it because there's no refunds. I can't even give the disc to a friend if I don't really enjoy it. Yeah. So climbing hasn't changed. Just hold the button. Okay, here we go. Let's get some lore. Oh, that's not some lore. Let me put my cup down. I'm just gonna take it.
That's a big storm picking up out there.
Yeah. And they're getting stronger. And more frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah.
Sort of.
I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there.
Maybe I was supposed to look at.
Hey, Varl. There's data here. You scan it with your focus.
Oh yeah. This is gonna blow his mind.
This data mentions the tech that fars
Text log.
Dawn, but it doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'm not here to read.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
All right, let's read it. Negotiations with representatives from Zero Dawn have concluded. I'm exceptionally pleased that we have arrived to a mutually profitable agreement. It shows that sugar usually goes down better than salt. Now, if you did play the first game, you know that essentially the Zero Dawn project was do this at all cost. Spend all money. Enlist/kidnap all scientists. Like, it was get this done. Humanity will be over, but we will have a future. So this idea that these people are like, oh, negotiations were successful. It probably is, yeah, because they needed a resource. So they didn't care about whatever you needed. You needed something? Sure, give it. Like, what are you going to give us? Okay, in short, Far Zenith will provide Well, here you go. This is exactly what I was saying. Here's what they provided. Let's find out. Will provide. I am so sorry. I just noticed distortion of reality here, and boy, does that drive me nuts when I see it on other people's streams. So, yeah, it is still not perfect. Huh. I'm so sorry. Nobody enjoys tech talk like a streamer. So what we're going to do is we're going to make my shirt pop less, but the background blend better. So, because this is my, hey, I'm a Californian shirt, because this game's set in California. And I'll say things like, the coldest winter I've ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. A much misattributed quote. Far Zenith will provide, back to the game, a copy of the prototype Homer. Archive already sent. Homer was, I think, the AI that was responsible for educating all the children as they were being born into, like, test tubes and stuff. I think. 500, there we go, chambers to be retrieved from storage. So that's what they had. They had chambers that Zero Dawn couldn't probably craft in that amount of time. I literally just tried to use my mouse. This is a PlayStation game using a capture card. Okay, so that's what they really needed, and they had the prototype AI, which was then created. Okay, supplementary, whatever resource reports. In exchange, they'll receive a copy of the alpha build of the Apollo database in the weeks prior. So the Apollo was the one with, like all of the knowledge, maybe? Homer was like the education, but the Apollo was like the database of every like fact ever. And people were complaining about copyright stuff, and it was actually kind of a fun little branch in the story. I wish I had a little bit more time with the different AIs, because then I would remember them. Yeah, oh, this is right there. I should just read this, because everything I say, and then it says, should be a near complete repository of human knowledge. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. It should be noted that Dr. Sobek, which Aloy is a clone of, was very reluctant to agree to this. I drew a line in the sand, making it clear that this was non-negotiable. As our faithful media representative, I will continue to run all public communications with the Sobek team. But meanwhile,
Let's see.
Sobek was restricted.
A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Yeah, it's on your backup. They didn't change that from the game. When you are in like focus mode, it's really hard to walk around. Which, I don't know, it makes sense. It's about scanning stuff. It's not
Looks like
about
we've got to climb up.
leaving it on all the time. Climb up. Not before you loot. There actually looks to be multiple ways to climb up. That's interesting. I wonder if one is actually like a storyline progression, or if it's just giving me options. The game started with options, like 2 ways to how to climb down something. So it looked like a person over there, but it is a barrel. So.
This place is really falling apart.
Well, it is 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 1,000 years old. Yeah, it looks like just 2 ways to climb up there. All right. Cool. Give me options. I'll take them.
Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on the other side's locked.
There's another one of those glowing things by the table.
Yes, you know about this. Now he's all like, show me the glowing
The table
lights.
does something.
Yeah, I get it. I'm exploring. Again, the downside of a companion. would feel like if I were him, hollow projectors would be the thing that would like blow my mind the most.
Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering. An obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete.
An
Phase 2.
asset or like a spy?
Cast a complete copy of Gaia.
Secretly.
Subordinate functions
yeah,
to
that's a spy.
Society's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
Oh, she's enemy number 1 to this company. And that hacker dude,
Sent the backup here.
it's really good.
Farsi
they didn't know.
Stole Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like...
Oh, yes, he doesn't know anything about that.
It's okay, Pearl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine.
This is a heck of a conversation.
Why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand.
The detail work on their faces.
What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
For someone so important, she's quite
You
reckless
once said
with
the
her.
goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Varl. There isn't one.
How can
Don't
you
like
be sure?
destroy his faith.
It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the reports said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center.
Yeah, and there's security measures specifically against you. But that hacker guy, it was good they didn't tell him because if he knew, then his AI would have known, and then his AI would have destroyed this place. So it's nice that they
Look at that.
kind of assumed maybe he was the spy.
Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
Oh, what's this?
Weapon. Thanks, Varl.
A weapon.
We should keep moving.
After you.
Anything more specific? Oh, a frost blast sling. Now this is something I never understood. In the first game, there were a bunch of different types of slings. It's like, it's a sling. What makes it only able to shoot certain types of environmental damages? But whatever. Let's make something. While brittle, I actually never read that in the first game. All right, you shoot him, you freeze him. Gotcha. It's frosty, does frost damage. We've got this. I really want to get... we're still in the tutorial, and this game's good so far, don't get me wrong. I just really want to get out in the open, because I called this California Dude Plays Horizon Forbidden West, because I thought it was set in California, but so far, we've gotten no California. That would be radical. Oh man, I did it again. Sorry, this song drives me nuts, and I keep forgetting to delete Okay.
I think we're almost back outside.
Good.
Good. It's the best.
Look,
Ooh, shh.
It's heading in the same direction we're going.
It's a snake. It's a worm. Sandworm. Ugh.
Those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
Switch weapons by holding L1. Are there machines here? Like, oh, these machines, I could try a new weapon. I'm blissfully... Oh, it's right here. I thought this was a pile of scrap. They are weak to corruption and freezy freeze. Alright. Freezy freeze. Wow. I will say this is much more responsive than the first game. The slings were super slow. Alright. Freeze. Shoot.
already brittle alloy.
Ugh, man. Yeah, I am not good with a PlayStation controller.
Couldn't take the cold.
Oof. That
More of
was...
the Osram Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, that does do damage if you stand in it.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Faro purged them all.
Oh,
Was he part of Farzina?
I guess I
too?
forgot that he did that.
No. He was worse. Looks like we can cross over here.
Why would he have done that? I mean, I just played the first game, but I truly don't remember that. Tap R3 to pulse your focus. Highlight. Highlight what? Those tooltips go away real fast. I'm guessing it said highlight loot or highlight areas that you can grapple to. Let's... Ooh, I've got jumps. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. And it did. Okay. I kind of feel like this is a place where there should be loot, but I don't see any. Loot pulse, loot pulse. And of course no grappling, hook points. Okay. We'll just keep going. That's fine. I mean, it's not like the tutorial is going to have hidden legendary armor that changes the game for you. It's just going to be slightly more scrap. Which, if it's anything like the first one, I'll have way too much. About 3 hours in, my inventory will be completely full. Yes. Okay. So I like swimming in real life. Theoretically, I don't do it a whole lot anymore, but I like it in games. Don't like it. This is why. Obviously, I am not good at it. Oh. I kind of assumed that was a waterfall. I was supposed to swim under. And now I feel a little bit like a dummy because I need to climb. Well, there you go. Complaining about swimming, and it's not even a swimming section. So I have 14 in my inventory, but when I use one, it doesn't restock it. Ooh. Okay. Get a look at the scenery here. Adjust my earbud. Cool.
Wow. That big metal thing looks like the ship we saw back in the auditorium.
Is it?
Imagine going up to the stars in that.
Is that the ship? Is this it's like it never left the ground? I thought it was destroyed. Oh, we need to examine corpse.
Machines tore right through them.
These guys couldn't catch a break.
Yeah. I made a weird choice coming out here. So there was an awesome
Patrolling ahead.
character.
Let's have them in the focus to keep track of them.
There's an awesome character from the last game who was actually a pretty cool character. I was accidentally mean to him though. And you know, you're given these like dialogue choices that are basically like heart, fist, or clever, which is totally fine. I don't need like a massive detailed tree. So it wants me to keep track of them, and I'm gonna refuse. I didn't do that in the first game. Not gonna do it in this game. To my own detriment. Just the two of them? There was also a skill I had where I could run full speed and they wouldn't hear me. But I'm fairly certain that's not a skill anymore. We'll see. Did he see me? Come on. Oh yeah, I do have rocks. Check out that rock. There you go. We didn't need to highlight paths. We don't need your tactics. Just gonna kill everything. Oh shoot, there's another one. Okay, well. It's awkward. That's 2 areas in a row. There were 3, and I didn't bother checking. This is so nice, though. You couldn't have done this in the beginning of the game.
How to get out of here?
So she does have upgrades, which is really
Machine ripped right through the wall.
nice.
There's a ladder in the back.
I keep saying that, but that's because it's actually rare between games. You go to the sequel, and all of a sudden your character is completely horrible again. I thought that would be a fun experience for people who played the first one, you know, for 50, 60 hours, upgrading every little thing they can. I almost 100% of the first game.
So
All the quests,
Sona
all the
was
collectibles.
really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Yeah.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Okay, we're going up. I was just looking for loot. I haven't decided how I'm gonna go about this game because I only stream once or twice a week. This is a bonus day right now. And it might take me months to finish this game at that pace. So, I don't know. I might have to pick up some other streams, but I kind of rushed through God of War. Okay, that's annoying. Because I wanted to play this game, honestly. I wanted to get through it. And I enjoyed the story, but I didn't enjoy the combat so much. And in this game, at least the last one, I really enjoyed the combat. It was really fun because you load out all of these different weapons and you can. I was shooting them so they would. Oh boy, I was shooting them so they would like attack each other. Oh, this is not a boss. This is 3 of those.
If they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
There's no way to slip past them. Come on.
Hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time.
Throw a rock.
Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
Oh, it's literally a space shuttle.
How?
I'll figure it out. Just wait here.
You've got a grappling hook now.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
The storm looks like a real June gloom out here. California talk. There's that rappel that was in the first game and is only used for that and nothing else. I'm sorry, are there enemies out here? I really enjoyed...
Stick to my spear for now. Save some ammo.
Oh, shh. Okay, well, I screwed that up. Oh, shoot. I literally don't know all the buttons to do everything. Okay, well, that was a bad start. Look at the weak damage of the spear, just like the first game. Sadly realistic. Even after you, like, power up your character and stuff, the spear is so incredibly weak until endgame. Okay, so next time I will pay more attention when I jump into an area. Use this health, see how that goes. Okay, and the smoke does. Or whatever it is.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually know if this is a PlayStation thing, or if it's my memory, or if it's just a faulty brain. But I do feel like the field of view is a little tighter. I wonder if that's true. I'm obviously playing on the same size screen, because I'm capturing this through my computer, so it's literally playing on my computer. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that now. Let's see. Can I recognize anything Californian? No. I mean, obviously the plants and stuff are different because
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
an AI designed them. But the bones. That arrow is literally sticking in exactly where I need to shoot it. And actually, while we're down to 10, grab 10 more. Always be looting, always be crafting ammo. Okay.
Okay, there's a rail up there.
Oh,
I think
thanks,
I
game.
If I launched myself off that grapple point.
I
Didn't
launched.
make it. Gotta try again.
Try again? Okay, what? Okay. Jump and tap X to attach to grapple points. Then tap dodge before reaching the grapple to launch into the air. Okay.
Got it!
That's weird. I mean, any cool little trick or whatever is fun. For me, I would just much rather if that could be incorporated into combat, because then that would be fun. Because otherwise, I don't know. We're just running around and climbing. Is that? I barely made that jump. But that's it's a fun little idea. I always love grappling hooks in games, so I'll take it. I've noticed that I sound critical when I'm playing games, but I'm just trying to examine it. I'm having fun, and I love a grappling hook. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the yellow. Of course.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, I wonder how, like, realistically, if this could handle the, like, cement and...
Storm's getting bad.
How do I do this? Is that... You gotta commit to that.
Made it.
Oh yeah, let's check out the storm. There's a storm. I saw it. In far away, and it actually looked pretty cool. All right. But yeah, realistically, would any of this be here 1,000 years later after terraforming? No, I don't think so. Ooh. I mean, buildings are falling down. You know, roads and bridges are falling down that were built in the 50s.
That was close.
They just weren't
Rickety tower down.
well
On
maintained.
to the next.
Welcome to the show, by the way. We're just starting out,
I won't be able to make that jump.
so still very tutorial area.
Right up to the other side.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to do a cool grappling hook save, but no.
This place is really cool.
Ooh. We got a grappling hook. That's the new feature of this game so far in the tutorial area.
Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby.
Okay,
If
start
I
the
can
sneaky
release the
mode.
clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin.
Okay. It's not a... Oh, I'm holding the controller, so I'm tense, so I'm holding the controller up. Alright, let me put the controller down.
Great. More machines in my way.
Okay, we're gonna stab them all. Okay, now every time I lose track of them, so we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Is that it? Just the 3? Actually, could play the game how it's supposed to be played and tag them. I'm actually curious. I want to test this. I want to see if the game requires me to kill them. Is it going to let me sneak past them? I'm going to tag this one. So I need to get over there. Well, maybe it's going to force me to kill him. Is he just bad at scanning?
Control console might be in there.
Oh, it's like a console. So if I activate this, then and it's likely that it's going to make a bunch of noise. Oh, okay. All right. This is not something where I could sneak past. I have to actually do things here. So therefore, I will kill them. But actually, that kind of worked out because that guy died out of the way, so they're not as likely to see them. I'm the hunter. Oh, excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm all tough until they notice me. Oh, okay, so that's different. This game, in the center of the screen, there's like a universal alert versus purely directional. That's the one that alerted on me, but it was letting me know. Okay, that's different. Oh, don't run away so fast. Hey, where's this one? Where are you facing? Oh, you're facing that way. As soon as I get my good bows back, you're all just shoot y'all in a couple seconds. The low-level characters that die. Uh-oh. So it flashed red for a second. I wonder what that kind of means in terms of... Oh. Alright, it's go time. Nope. Yeah, still getting used to the PlayStation controller. This is the first PlayStation game I played. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, so the damage is no joke. Oh, shoot. I just died in the tutorial. Holy smokes, this is unnormal. I played the whole first game on hard all the way through, and I like died like twice ever. And those were versus like giant battles. Wow, that is surprising. Part of it is I'm not used to the controller, but wow, that is really surprising.
Great. More machines in my way.
I wonder if the thing about the first game is about halfway through, the difficulty went down. I probably could have increased it to very hard. And I then went to the Frozen Wilds DLC, and it was like huge step up in difficulty. So I'm wondering if the way this game is structured, because your character is given all these abilities like stealth kill and things like that, that were power-ups near the end of the game, I wonder if the trade-off is this game is actually just harder. Like they just straight up made it harder. Your character is more powerful, so the game's harder. I think I'm okay with that trade-off. I just wasn't expecting that. He hit me, you know, for 65% of my health. Yeah, I have to be a little more tactical. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like being tactical. Oh, okay. Well, let's move along. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I don't think that was a clean getaway. One over there that doesn't know about me, but this one's suspicious. So let me see if I can get a little over here. Okay, so the alert just went away. Maybe if you just get enough distance, the alert goes away. We're learning. I mean, what I'm really learning is I can't currently take one of these on in combat. Okay, so ooh, I kind of want to test something, but it's also
Console might be in there.
probably going to get me killed. In the first game, you could run up on an enemy and they wouldn't see you. But in this game, I don't know if I have that ability. It kind of feels like I don't, because I get spotted pretty easily. Yeah, I'm using the third-person camera. What are you using? Move along. Because tactics matter in this game now, I'm going to prepare one of their weaknesses in case I miss. Alright, we got it.
This place to myself now.
I do love a character talking to themselves. All safe here now. I'm like, thank you. I'll take that any day. And as someone who frequently talks to themselves, I completely buy into the realism. Okay. Obviously much easier if you do that properly.
Time to crush those machines down below.
Well, this is obviously not going to work. Oh, maybe it is going to work. Surprises me. Is there any fuel in there? Probably not. I think they put fuel in right before they launch. And it would be 1,000 years old anyways, so I just wanted a big explosion, but now I realize how completely absurd that is.
Find the tower to find a way to disconnect them.
1,000-year-old like rocket fuel would not be.
Now how to get
It would just be base chemicals, and it actually would have evaporated, and it would just be some kind of weird sludge. Okay.
Scanning with my focus could help here.
Okay. I'll scan with the focus. Is it going to tell me just to go the way I was already going to go? Oh, I see.
Beam down. Might
This
be
is-
the access lift.
This is the new mechanic. The grappling hook, which... Oh, thank you. It's telling me again. Hold L to tap. That's... Still getting used to the PlayStation controller. Don't mind all the frozen bits on the ground. That was somebody else. Okay, so now... Oh, I realized I just knocked that down, but I didn't actually have a plan for what's next. Can I just jump that? I just hop that? Oh, I can. Okay. Great. I'll take that. So we have
I've got to climb closer to the shuttle to detach the cables.
a grappling hook with very specific uses. And we have a lot of bigger gaps where you have to run and jump. That's kind of the big change to climbing in part 2. Welcome to the show.
Okay, that creaking doesn't sound good. I'm gonna have to detach those cables quick.
Am I though? Because I want to loot. There was a moment in the first game, because it actually happens very infrequently, where I realized several minutes into an encounter that there was a timer. And so that was actually kind of fun. Because it doesn't happen very often, and I looked up and I was like, whoa, there's a timer.
Connectors holding the cables together. It should break if I shoot it.
Really? I'm not sure where to shoot it, though. What do you think? Let's scan it with my focus. That's actually kind of funny. It doesn't actually provide any additional information. I would think it would. Aiming is so much harder on the PlayStation controller versus the
Down.
Xbox controller.
I just need to climb higher and detach the second set of cables.
Very clear directions. I appreciate that, because often I don't listen. So here we go. Here's the new mechanic. You run, jump, half, and now
An ancient rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below.
you grapple. So there is a little bit of like risk,
No turning back now.
and you never know if you can make a jump or not until the game tells you. Because that was a really big gap, and there was a gap earlier that was smaller that it wouldn't let me do. Again, I sound like I'm complaining. I love this game. I love the first one. So, I just climbed it down, but I don't need to climb down, do I? I need to climb up. No, I thought that was. Oh, no. Cool. I do appreciate that it's gonna let me take a wrong turn. Like, yeah, maybe I'm an idiot, but okay. What? What? I guess I do have to go this way? I thought I was already over here. Alright, sometimes I'm so dumb in games. No, I didn't come here because I didn't loot this. That's how you know. Always be looting. It just looks exactly like the other area.
Almost there.
Okay, yeah, it just looks exactly like the other area. Okay,
The other connector.
where? This one? Are you sure? Look at how bad my aiming is with the PlayStation controller. Okay, I'm gonna try to... That was me trying to get on it just right away. Just go flick. Yeah, no go. I'm gonna have to mess with those settings. Not right now. Another time. I wonder how powerful these guys are. Because they said, oh, we can't beat them, which, judging by their size, I would agree. This is very God of War. Except she's not Kratos. Could she have, like, rode that down with her grappling hook? You know, for the whole, like, fate of all of humanity in the world, it really takes a lot of risk. But I don't have to do any of this. Okay. Here we go.
Not going anywhere, are you? Guess we're finishing this the hard way. Need to take this thing down to get to the data center.
Oh,
Scan for weak spots.
okay. I just straight up have to kill him. Great. Fire, ice. Sorry, what was he? Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. Why am I crouched? Alright. That did so little damage. I'm freaking out here. Yeah, without the pinpoint ability to pinpoint aim, this is going to be really difficult. Yeah, wow! Okay. Well, good thing we're not playing very long tonight. This is the first look because I can't play like this. I've been playing with the Xbox controller for months, and I'm just so used to the aiming. And I actually got pretty good with this game, the first one, but I've done almost no damage to this guy. So jerky. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to see if I can do anything for these settings right now, because this is, like, it's really weird. Right now I'm remembering. Wait, I want to decrease the sensitivity. Aiming concentration mode. This, this might have just completely ruined everything, but that was, it has kind of been unplayable, so let's see if this is any better. Yeah, this actually, I just pushed a bunch of buttons and I don't know what most of them do, but this actually does feel a little better. So, I think normally, oh, that's fire I'm standing in. I think normally I would be trying to knock off, like, very specific parts, but I don't even have an upgraded, fire. I don't even have an upgraded, bow, so... I should be able to think, oh, okay, I can. Okay. Alright, so this guy's actually not that tough, because if I had any decent weapon...
Try spitting at me now!
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably... So these guys are actually probably pretty tough. Ooh.
Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Alright, let me give this game a little bit more credit. It gave me Critical Strike, which was a... You know, an upgrade from later on. Shoot. I don't know what I did to the aiming exactly, but this is way better. I went from thinking, I might have to end the stream and literally figure out how to do controls to now I can hit. I'm not perfect. I'm not a great aimer anyways. For example, that was just a total miss. Yeah, wow, okay. I'm actually going to go back to the recording and check out what I changed because that aiming is better. Pick up Glow Blast. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll always be looting, but not during combat. So I think this guy is actually probably normally tougher, but he took a lot of damage from the stuff falling. That's what I'm going to, quote-unquote, assume. So that's why it was, like, kind of easy. Kind of easy. I still almost died. Oh, he's still not dead. That was weird.
Damn it, it broke free. I gotta take this thing down fast.
Oh, he was trapped. Okay. What about ammo? Find something I can use around here. What? What? I dodge everywhere. I don't run. I dodge everywhere. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite things about the first game is you just, like, shoot the T-Rex little disc launcher, take it off, and then kill everything in the area.
Time to drop it.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite mechanics in the first game, like, by a lot. Really want to change... Oh. Okay. I was debating whether to go for it at that moment, but I realized the game's kind of letting me. Alright, cool. That's fun. And just like the first game, when you actually were successful at taking
Finally.
off their weapons, you did massive damage to them. Alright, we're going to loot everything, and then we're going to look at these skills.
The center should be straight ahead. I guess Varl's gonna have to find another way there.
Yeah, sure. Pouches, whatever. I didn't use health potion, I just used the pouches. But that's true for the first game too. I almost never use the potions. I was just always filling up my pouch. Yes. Alright, let's see what he's got. Blast paste. Metal shards. I don't really like the left to right looting. I like the up to down because when you click on one, it carries it over to the next one automatically. It doesn't. So it's like you have to. I mean, I always hit loot all anyways, but I wanted to read them. Still new to. Alright, let's check out the skills. In a lot of games, it forces... Whoa! Okay, first thing I'm noticing. 31 Warrior, 20 Trapper, 29 Hunter, 29 Survivor, 27 Infiltrator, 26 Machine Master. Wow, these are a lot more options. Okay, you have earned your first skill point. Choose a skill tree. Choose a skill tree and tap X. I don't normally stream on Thursday nights. This is a little late for me. But boy, am I excited to be playing this game. Okay. Concentration, that's the thing that slows down time so you can aim better. Huge fan of that. Use that. Should be using that every single fight. Range Master. Bolster your resolve and deal more damage with range for a limited time. Wow, okay, so there's a tree and there's these kind of unlocked areas that are probably like activated abilities, I'm just guessing. Because they say things like for a limited time. Alright, let's go over here. Well, let's start here. Oh, yeah, these, boy, that's helpful. Silent Strike deals more damage. That's good. Mount. I almost never use the mounts. Isn't that strange? Even though it's a very large game, I found myself running almost everywhere. Which is like literally a waste of time. But I still did it. So I'll probably do it in this game. I really didn't use traps that much, to be honest. And maybe I will in this game. So I actually can't even unlock this. Because I need to... Oh, that makes sense. It's an item I don't have. I mean, the game wanted me to get this. So I'll do it. Man, you know, okay, I don't want to spend all day. I'm just gonna learn this. The way oh, do I already have this? Oh no. Okay, I do 3 and then it unlocks. But the I can spend an hour in a menu like that, but I'm not going to. That will be all. My concentration is slightly better. And offline, I'm also going to see if I can remap sprint. I don't know what I put it to, but I just don't like holding down the button. Cool. Okay. I mean, I already knew about that, but that was also an upgraded ability in the first game that they just give you in this game. Thank you, game, for applying some logic. I lost all my weapons and armor because of story reasons. Totally valid. But why would you lose skills that you have learned
Once I get the backup, I can
over
Gaia.
months of
Fix
fighting?
the system, heal the blight, restore Elizabeth's dream.
Well, here we go. According to the dialogue, this is the end of the game. I go in here and the game is over. We were successful. Congratulations.
Okay, I should find the server room.
Depending how this one ends, who knows? This might be a trilogy. When you love a game, you always want to see another installment, but at the same time, sometimes you do need a true ending. So it would be kind of cool if either this one. Oh, I just almost died. I fell off that edge. But if either this one, or if it is a trilogy, the next one provided like a true ending. At some point, I want a true ending to this story.
Have to be.
Look at Assassin's Creed. Kept going. I mean, the idea of like machines and humans living together, that is going to continue on forever. Like, there's no story element saying that you have to get rid of machines. You just have to get rid of the machines and wipe out humans and the blight and things like that. Cool. I want to know who the spy was in the first organization. I wonder if that was in the first game and I just didn't pick up on it or just don't remember. The first game had a really cool story, but they throw 75% of it to you at the end. So you kind of... I kind of felt like I didn't get to like sit with a lot of that information for very long. Data corrupted. On the matter of Mr. Dalgard. Horrible name, sorry. He's been a valued member of the Farsians for years. Even Peter saw the need for a polished smoke. Even Peter. To preserve anonymity for the rest of us. But with all the new members we recruit to increase the funds, there's simply not enough berths on the ship to accommodate. Cuts have to be made? What? He'll retaliate if we exclude him, of course, so we'll have to give him a proper send-off. But that doesn't mean his usefulness must end. We'll have plenty of source material to generate a digital puppet. Oh no, this guy was like their PR person. Why's the camera moving? What? What? This is a feature? In this game? You move the controller? Is it only when I'm in focus mode? Okay, it's only when I'm in focus mode. I actually find that super annoying, so I'm gonna turn that off when I figure out how. But wow, anyways, he was like their PR person, but not a billionaire like the rest of them and scientists. So they're just like, yeah, no, you don't get to come on the ship at the end. That's fun. I mean, from a story point of view, that's like jacked up for sure. Like in real life. Complete main game. No, main quest. Obviously, this is not going to be the end of the game, but it is kind of funny how they're like building it up.
It's here.
Okay.
Gaia version 6.9.
Nice.
Initializing.
Come on, that was on purpose,
Hello.
right?
Hi,
Guinan? I watch a lot of Star Trek, sorry.
Elizabeth?
Oh,
Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here?
wait, what?
Farsian's conspiracy to steal a copy.
Oh,
their subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to...
They didn't want him to
this
find out.
Liz?
Oh yeah, he programmed all this.
Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I...
He would make it version 6.9 then. Okay. That's a funny joke then. That was on purpose. This is his character. Although he's actually slightly less annoying right now than he was in the first game.
This ain't no copy of Guy you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Like rude. Yep. That's... It's funny based on the like reality of the situation 1,000 years ago. It's devastating for Aloy.
The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already.
I mean,
That's not Gaia.
she could be.
It's not what I'm looking for.
I mean, not that one.
It's nothing
That's
but
a fake. Her hair really flips around. They really updated her hair. I just realized something, that my PC is not such a priority on this network. So if I'm dropping anything, let me know. I'm constantly worried about that.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching.
She's out of leads.
Fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will.
Where are we
It doesn't
going?
make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl.
Oh no.
Nobody else.
Is this for real? Because I was just saying how much I really like having a companion.
Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Oh, are we going back to Meridian?
I guess it's worth a shot.
Okay.
We've got
That's
a
cool.
long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
All right, that's cute. That was cute. That was a cute little facial expression. Oh, okay. So, I called the chop my head off there for a second. I called the stream California Dude Plays Horizon Forbidden West because I thought we were going to be in California, but not yet. We're back in Meridian,
She's come back.
which I don't know. Is this Utah? I don't know.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
Oh, this is a little.
You earned this welcome.
This is little Matrix
Save them.
Part 2.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way.
Never really trusted this guy.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane, that makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire.
Oh.
Come. I'll show you.
Maybe we do have a lead.
Watch your step.
I'm kind of happy to be back here.
Saved us all to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess.
That's what my hair looked like a couple months ago.
It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic. One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the Allied, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages for the
Excuse me.
terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I cut the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
I mean, he could go with you. She's
Let us
always
know what you
pushing you
find.
away. He's a cool guy, and he's into you. So is the Sun King, though. But the Sun King is not as cool of a guy.
I don't know. Looks
Oh yeah, there's my staff. Can I get that back? Because that's way better than the one I'm currently using.
what?
What?
Transmission.
Oh, this is where you find out that, like, Silas, like, betrayed her or whatever. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient.
He wouldn't. He couldn't.
Yeah, no, he definitely could.
Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Oh, man. So really, the kind of point of the game now...
That ledge behind me.
Ah, there we go. Ah, new jumping. We didn't really do this. We didn't really do that in the first one. Very... Oh. Jeez, I'm all over the place. So we just wrapped up the tutorial mission, and now we're back. Okay.
Able to jump back and reach those ropes.
Yeah, we learned a new skill, so now we have to do it like 3 times in a row. Got it. Because video games. Anyways, now we're back in Meridian, which I thought was cool, but we're going to discover that this guy betrayed us. Ooh. New use. Okay, hold L2. I'm glad the tutorial's still up because I misuse this thing constantly.
I should be able to pull that crane closer.
Yeah, I should be able to not miss also. Okay, and jump. Hitting the jump button. That's weird.
Now, how to cross over to the spire.
Do it again, right? No? I can't pull myself over? I have to use the focus. So really
Looks like I can use my pullcaster on that.
I was just doing that. Come on, game. Give me some credit. Nope, that's the wrong button. I got it. I figured it out before the game
Should be able to get
even
there.
thought I could.
I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me slants.
Well, he
tricked me.
sort of was.
It transmitted something through the spire.
There you go. She's telling the story better than I can.
Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me.
What did I push? Well, that's a first. I think I've never died falling in any of these games. That was... Okay, that was unexpected. Wow. Okay. This is... I would say this is embarrassing, but it looks like I only have repeat viewers right now, so you know. Terrible aim at games. Also, but welcome. Welcome. Anyways. Terrible. Oh, this is still broken off? It like kind of saved it. Oh, we're gonna repeat this.
Looks like he tricked me. Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me.
Don't jump off this time.
Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
Oh. Little dead ends. You know, I'll make fun of games that I'm enjoying, but that was something I constantly joked about in the first game, how it's like, oh, there's a climb? Hold up. Like, that's all you ever had to do. And now it's like, hey, no, there's dead ends, there's right ways and wrong ways. That's cool. I don't really add anything, but at least it's like, you know, kind of, ooh, it's more realistic. Like, there's not just one way to climb something.
Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Maintenance configuration.
Oh, that's, man, water. Sometimes you just need some water.
Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
Ooh. I'm wearing this because I'm a California dude today. This is a Hawaiian shirt, Gecko Hawaii brand, but it's made in California. And that's hella tight because I'm super stoked for this game. You can tell I'm a Californian. So in the beginning of the game, I might not have been anywhere. Oh!
I see you finally figured it out.
Rude.
To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless?
Yeah.
You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
Yeah.
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy.
6 months. We have an answer.
The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded...
It was not necessary deception.
...and find me in the Forbidden West.
Communication.
...and to learn all that I've discovered.
Been honest with her.
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
First of all, that actor is great. He was, I first remember him from the show Fringe, and I just always am excited to hear his voice and his performance. But he's a jerk. Jerkosaurus Rex.
There's no other choice.
It's kind of cool now in video games. They're not just voice actors. They're like, that's what he looks like too. They just animated that actual dude. That's cool.
And Murad know what I found.
I don't know what the voice actress for Aloy looks like though.
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible.
So I'm not gonna just leave Meridian right after I just got here.
That a statue of me?
Oh.
That's new.
Oh, okay. All right, that's kind of creepy. Yeah. Oh, I could examine it. Sure. Let's see what she says.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
She's always so, like, labored with the way she talks about things. Like, she's has way too much pressure on her shoulders. But she was literally created, like, in a test tube to save the world, so that is a lot of pressure.
Of the battle, I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult.
What do other people call it?
West is called forbidden for a reason.
Oh, he calls it that too.
Ferocious warriors controls much of it. The Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border.
Or they like the Banu because I made good friends with them.
Under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated. And indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
Explain to them what's going on.
The Sun King.
The Sun King, who doesn't like the sun.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now, please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts.
Oh, good. Upgrades.
Calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion.
Actually, he does know me.
Avad, this is all very kind, but who's it? Vanasha.
Quick.
Oh.
Hand him over before she runs off again.
Everybody's coming back. She is cool. I liked her character.
Must you?
This guy died, though. I couldn't. Apparently, there's a graphic novel that covers some of these characters' backstories and stuff too. I haven't checked it out, but I might do that because I actually really like the story.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I disabled headgear, so you can't see it. Oh no. I always disable headgear because I like to look at her head. So let's turn this back on. That's funny. Even for the cutscene, it removed it.
All the citizens of the Sun
popped into existence.
May these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
I just don't like when your character's all completely covered. But this is pretty simple. The pacing of this kind of tutorial intro is interesting.
Friends,
come
speak
it.
to me when you're ready to depart.
So far, so good. Now, all of the vendors in the city, I mispronounced that, should give me free stuff. I'm just saying.
Attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
Oh, workbench! Come on. Get over the workbench.
Finally.
Oh, is that guy, the Osram guy, who's the head of their guard? He's cool. I like him too. Actually, I like all the characters. There weren't any characters I didn't like. Any character I didn't like, I ended up killing. So. I'm not going to talk to any of these people yet. I want to go to the workbench.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
Oh, okay. I was like, was this city just attacked?
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled.
No. We did fine.
We pushed through.
I was fully upgraded at the time. It was actually one of the easier fights.
Looks like a memorial. Honoring
It's available on my YouTube if you want to watch it. It's the first video I ever made was the last mission of this game.
From Hades.
Okay. I'm like talking. I was doing shameless self-promotion over a memorial discussion. Now I feel bad. Sorry. It's okay. They're video game characters. They didn't really die. But I want to... Oh, you know, actually, if you look at the quest, it's saying modify your spear, talk to your friends, optional. Oh, hi. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the guards were kind of jerks to me before. Anyways, I am going to talk to everybody because I don't want to modify my spear and then have it not let me go back and talk to him. Because since it's optional, I don't know if the order matters.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels.
But sculptor gets paid. So, yeah.
You were right.
I'm a little high up, aren't I?
I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
Are we going to NorCal or SoCal? Because, like, dude, am I going to catch some epic waves?
After years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Yeah, I already know this. Yeah, why were there years of hostility?
Years of hostility? I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Oh, that's right. The Red Raids, I forgot. His father massacred people, kidnapped them, and killed them.
My father raided all the border tribes.
Genocide. It was horrible.
Banuk and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
Yeah, I bet. So, yeah, that little kid over there, he is like the rightful heir.
You got him out of Sunfall.
Depending on
any happiness he has,
how you look at it. So, I'm a little curious how they're handling that.
He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen.
All right, I'm busy.
Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Yeah, really. Adventures.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
I came to him.
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension.
Everybody
this
does
coming
like a
embassy
gift.
is the most important yet.
I'm actually
the best sign we've had so far.
Preparing to send a gift.
Wants lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
This game did a pretty good job of tricking you into forgiving people that didn't deserve it, if that maybe is the best word. But
how long has he been?
I thought it found a pretty good balance in the first one. Where it's like, oh, they were raiders, but the old king was evil, so it's not their fault.
Emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
That was a lot of conversation.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you.
Yeah?
Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know.
I'm not into him.
When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Ooh. Ooh. I get to make a decision here. I'm guessing that I'm not spending this game in Meridian, right? It's called Forbidden West. We're talking about going there in a day or two, so I'm not. Maybe this doesn't really matter, but I do love. Pretty much the whole other game. I said the little brain icon or the heart icon. I like the description. There it is. Look at that. Look at the heart icon. Look at the description. Expresses compassion, you might expect that, or gives voice to her deepest convictions. Wow. I mean, shouldn't you always do that then? Because if it's your deepest conviction, whichever way that lies, then that seems like what you would want to express. If only we could all express our deepest convictions so easily. Here's what I'm worried about, though, because this is a game. The first game, some decisions had consequences, but like not really. And this is a sequel, so maybe it's more important. I don't want the dude that I actually like to hear this and for him to think like, oh no, I don't have a shot because I like the other guy. So I'm going to say now's not the time, which is maybe a little bit of a middle ground. Like, we'll see.
Vaude, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
That was like totally gnarly, dude. All right, that was a pretty decent way to handle that. All right, now we're gonna talk. We're just gonna talk to everybody. So this is, I don't know if this is the most exciting part of the stream. Sorry, but no, I want to talk to everybody.
Itamen, what do you say?
Thanks for hanging out with me and staying.
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow.
A little bit of speech impediment.
Right?
Totally appropriate at that age.
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
Oh, you'll grow out of it.
I
without any work.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
He could do some exercises.
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
something tells me Thunderjaws, which are like T-Rexes, which is super cool that they exist in this game, will be the least of my problems in the Forbidden West. The Banuk, who were in the Frozen Wilds, were all super tough because their environment was super tough. And it was actually like really well told, a real bit of environmental storytelling.
Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was not a tough fight.
I should have brought my own gear. Karja hammers are like toys.
Oh, this lady. Oh, she's cool. Can I talk to her? I remember her. Oh no, that's not her. Never mind. Somebody else. She just sounds like her. Doesn't look like her though. I have no idea why I'm climbing this, but it gave me the option, so I'm climbing it. Oh, that's why I'm climbing it. Loot!
I think I made a mistake.
This is like the most basic scrap. I'm not done talking to people. Is there like an easy way down? Oh. Call that the easy way. Is that it in terms of people I can talk to? No.
I'll be right here until you need me.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's his name? I gotta. Carl? Yeah.
It's strange to be back in Meridian. Well, to be honest, it's always strange here.
Well, now that you have the focus. Okay. Yeah, I want Aloy and Varl to become, you know, maybe seek the next level of their relationship. If it works out. I don't know. You know, who's to say?
There. The workbench.
It's not there yet. They haven't spent enough time together. We're gonna talk to everybody.
Uthid.
She's
Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
She could end up with Vanasha. That'd be cool too.
She's here now, isn't
Or maybe that's just not this kind of game, and she doesn't end up with anybody because she's got a mission.
She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
See, this is why I like her.
I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had.
No, Huntress, please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Isn't she just the coolest character? I really thought he was dead.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit
PG-13 game.
Cute. He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
Now you see why she's my
I was in
favorite.
Sunfall.
One of my favorite.
What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow.
He does that a lot.
Commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures.
She
If I
touched
can't
my
get in
leg.
trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
She did literally touch her arm. Yeah, let's upgrade. Workbench. The workbench is silly. I'm gonna just say. In the previous game, you just crafted in your inventory, whatever. Doesn't need to be realistic. Now I have a workbench. Like every other game with a workbench. God of War, it's the dwarves. Last of Us, it's a workbench. Uncharted, it's a workbench. Yeah. We don't need a workbench. Did I do it? Okay, installs the master override. Okay. I don't really know how to compare. Obviously, I needed the master override. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Cool. It's got 100% of all of these things. So I'm guessing that is a starting point, and then things go up from there. It's better than the spear I had. I don't even know why I'm looking in the menu. There's like nothing to do in here. It will all be upgraded after the tutorial.
New to store up and release energy.
Oh.
Resonator.
I should probably listen to what the character's saying.
What?
So I need a resonator. Who's talking about me? Talking about me? Light melee attacks can detach armor plates. Heavy melee attacks. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, yeah, here we go. Little test dummy. 3? I was doing 14 before. I mean, I know this is a test dummy, so maybe it doesn't matter, but... maybe it's always 3? I hope it's always 3. Okay. Cool. I hope it's better than the first fight I was in with the original spear. Okay.
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
Why you gotta say it like that? You're activating my defiance disorder. Now I'm gonna walk around some more. Take a breath. I'm gonna re-enter this conversation. On my terms.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
Much better tone this time. Now we're on the same page.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt. The
All
canyon
games are saved.
the western border of the Sundom.
I haven't hit a single
Find the
save
fortress
game
of
state.
Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates.
It's getting so late.
A long march.
But I want to play.
Fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Well, the machines don't tire, right?
Rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Yeah. Vendors, give us bows. I know they sell the good stuff. I bought it here. I want some bows. I want some slings. Like, give me the good stuff. I know there's going to be probably several unique weapons and stuff for the for the new game, which makes sense. What? What's this? Is somebody gonna kill him? That was just a weird... This is a weird shot. It feels like foreboding here. Okay, I'm just paranoid. I like that character. Oh! Duh. She's gonna sneak out. She's gonna say, oh, I better stay here for the night, and then pieces out. Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. She would have left my ass behind, too. Don't like it. Don't like it. I hope he catches up because, as I have been saying since the beginning of this game, I'm quite enjoying having a companion, somebody to talk to. It's kind of a lonely game. So now I have you. Well, when I first played this game, I wasn't online, so I didn't have anybody to talk to. But now we can chit-chat. Am I just gonna appear there? So this is like the greatest hits of things that I have seen already. So I'm kind of like, that was like Utah. And now I'm going west. So am I gonna hit like the desert? Southern California, Northern California. We're going to find out. This is interesting, though. This is how you know you finished the tutorial. Like, yeah. Okay. I was kind of excited to go back to Meridian, but yeah, this is the game. The game is called Forbidden West. It's not called Meridian. Although I thought I was going to go with the envoy so I could specifically ask them, you know, for passage. The clipping is a little funny for this cutscene. Is that mountain moving? Yeah, where are we going? Are we going over the Rockies? The Rockies still the Rockies? Loot those blue crystals. Those are useful. I think I went over the pass, so that would mean I went up through northern Nevada. I'm like really trying to like place this game because I played the whole other game thinking I was in Australia for some reason. I have no idea why, and then it was like, "Welcome to Montana," and I was like, "Oh, what?" There's like a Montana Visitor Center in the DLC of the first game. A lot of things popping in.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Don't attack me.
Get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Oh, boy.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Chain Scrape.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait.
Good name.
I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine.
This is gnarly.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
West Coast, Best Coast. Just gonna keep throwing in my California catchphrases.
I see smoke.
Oh, level up.
A lot of activity.
Take that.
Smoke's probably coming from.
I don't want to spend it yet.
Wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Dodge. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through.
Sounds like a mess.
Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Ooh, green crystals.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says.
That's the envoy?
He's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
Oh, the abrupt cut.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died.
This guy is not a good representative.
This... what? This Nora girl? This savage?
Oh yeah, we don't use that language anymore.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it's...
We don't like this guy.
Well, not with the valley infested.
Excuse me.
And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know?
Yeah, everybody's a friend of mine.
Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
Annoying.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the Smith and Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the Bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Ooh, that's
Thanks.
new.
I'll find Aaron and I'll bring him back. Hey!
Aaron is the other guy I like.
To the top of the ridge, to wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Aaron, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be.
Be the will of his arrow. She never really had a problem with being assertive, but I do like that about her. I was totally not paying attention. So we're gonna do this. Oh yeah, we gotta hold it. Okay. Are we reading? No unlocked passage. Blah blah blah. Any complaints? Signed. Okay. I think it was like something. Was it? It was like not paying attention to what I need to do. Tools. Okay, well, we'll figure it out when we get to the workbench. The ever elusive workbench. Oh, and here we are at the first campfire. This is our first campfire. Okay, well, I think we're going to save here and we're going to call it a night. 3 hours. Every game from Dying Light to Forbidden West here seems to be right at the 2.5 to 3 hour mark is the tutorial. So I'm definitely going to keep playing this game. I am enjoying it immensely. And I expect that I will play it next Wednesday, but I'm also going to try to just pop in and play it every time I can. And of course, Saturday is my fun stream. Last Saturday I played Fall Guys. Actually really, really enjoyed it. I now understand why it is so freaking popular. Loving this game so far. That's from literally just the tutorial, so I know almost nothing about it. But it's a lot like the first game, and I love the first game. So if it can maintain an interesting story and throw in some new combat tricks, then I'm going to like it. And it doesn't really have to do a whole lot. So thank you, everybody, for joining me, and appreciate your time. And thanks for checking out the game. And I will see you on the next stream. Okay, bye.